Alright, welcome to the second half of my walkthrough for Chapter 3 of Chris and Piers' campaign in Resident Evil 6. We're going to start off here with our first encounter with the bees. I played really badly during this part and almost died, so my advice here is very much going to be a do as I say, not as I do situation. As you're probably already aware, the way to deal with the bees is to shoot their humanoid form to draw out the queen bee, at which point you'll need to focus on dealing damage to that. This part is actually easier if you're playing as Chris because he can just run up to the queen and quickly knife it to death, but as Piers we'll need to actually shoot it, which can be difficult because it's such a small target and it likes to fly around a lot. If you still have ammo left over from the snake, the shotgun is probably your best bet. Thankfully, the next time we meet one of these enemies, we'll have acid rounds, which completely trivialize it, so this is really the only time the bees should give us any significant trouble.
Roger.
This is HQ. We've got the location for you. Ada Wong has left the city and is heading south for the harbor. HQ to all teams. Target Ada Wong has been spotted, heading south for the harbor. We want her alive.
Now here's a little section I like to call running. My advice is pretty simple. Just run. There are several snipers shooting at you here, but in my opinion, it's easier to sprint through them than it is to find cover. So just sprint without stopping until you get to the door, at which point you can break open the ammo crates and wait for Chris. The second half of this section involves a helicopter shooting at you, but the same advice applies. Just run. There will be some enemies in your way, but so long as you keep moving, they have a pretty low chance of actually hitting you.
Captain, get a hold of yourself! That helo's about to open up on us! We're sitting ducks out here! We need to find cover! Damn it! You gotta be kidding me. Don't talk, just run. Keep moving. If we can just get to that building.
Now we arrive at what is probably the most dangerous helicopter section in the campaign. Just like in the last helicopter encounter, we're going to want to unload on it with the grenade launcher whenever we can get the chance. There are places to take cover out on the balcony area, which you would think would make for an easier fight, but unfortunately the helicopter can shoot you through cover. Because of this, our strategy is going to be to hide out in these two rooms most of the time, fighting any monsters that get in our way. The helicopter is going to be right outside the door waiting for you at all times, so it can be very difficult to find an opportunity to shoot it. The best way I found to deal with this fact is to use your AI partner as a distraction. Command Chris to move in, and once he goes outside and starts engaging with the helicopter, immediately sprint over to the far end of the adjacent room. If the helicopter is still shooting at Chris at this point, quickly unload 6 grenades into it using the quickshot technique and fall back. If it's not shooting at Chris, repeat this procedure and try again. You really don't want to take any chances here because the helicopter can end your life in an instant.
Give me a minute! a minute! Let's go! That's that. Now we get Ada.
Copy that.
She's here!
As you approach this ladder, a handful of Juavo will try to drop down. Before they can do that, shoot the explosive barrel and it should take all of them out.
Okay. Alpha Team to HQ, come in. We're in pursuit of Ada Wong.
If you did Leon's campaign, you know what to expect here. You want to make it to the elevator before Leon and Helena do, because if you do, you will get access to quite a few goodies, most notably a first aid spray. Just stay to the right and sprint ahead until the lasers materialize, at which point you'll want to slide to avoid being stunned and taking damage. Then quickly shoot the lights on either side of the door and make your way to the elevator.
Laugh while you can, Ada. 'Cause you're going down. Okay.
What the hell is all this?
Keep your eyes peeled. Who knows what this bitch has in store.
We're trapped, Captain.
Engaging logs. Testing for prototypes. We've been conducting such fascinating...
This room isn't too tough. Just run over the explosive Roombas as they appear and try not to let them explode near Chris. There really isn't much more to it than that. Just make sure to keep moving as you run over them because they will cause heavy damage to you if you're within their blast radius.
Security breach detected in room 1. Security breach detected in room 1. Security breach detected in room 0. Security breach detected in room 1. Security breach detected in room 0. Security breach detected in room 1. Disengaging locks.
Let's move. There's no time to waste. Someone doesn't want us to catch Ada. She might not be working alone. Okay! Give it up, Wong. We have you.
Never send a boy to do a soldier's job. It's been fun.
Don't lose her. I won't. Ada!
Your friend likes to play hard to get. She always been like this?
There she is. Cut her off. I've got her.
And as if this chapter wasn't enough of a pain in the ass, we cap things off with a very long and actually quite dangerous driving section. As Piers, you'll spend the first half driving, the second half shooting. While driving, it's really important to avoid crashing into any walls, cars, or other obstacles because they will take your health down by quite a lot on no hope. You also need to make sure you're keeping pace with Ada because it is pretty easy to get too far away from her and have to start the section over. Your car has a boost function, which is best used anytime you have a long straightaway. You don't want to use it during turns because you'll almost definitely crash into a wall and take damage.
Chris to HQ. Lock up all the exits.
Sorry, no can do. All our units are currently engaged. They don't have any to spare.
Damn it! Do you think this is part of our plans? Now we've got you. Give up, Ada! We got you! Now we've got you. not getting rid of us that easily. I'm the best driver the PSAA's got.
Alpha, come in! This is Delta. We hear you're zeroing in on Ada Wong. We're trying to hold out on our end, but we ain't gonna last long. Gotta catch that woman before this gets any worse.
Don't worry, soldier, we will. Just keep those civilians safe.
Roger that. Good luck. Hopefully we can put an end to this shitstorm. Delta out!
Captain, there's a train coming!
This part is a serious problem. The only thing you can do here as Piers is take out as many Juavo as you can quickly and pray that they don't do too much damage to your vehicle. As you can see, even though I was picking them off pretty quickly, they still did a shitload of damage. This is why it's extremely important to drive safely in the first section to preserve as much health as you can. Now we take over for Chris on turret duty. You need to shoot at vehicles filled with Juavo immediately as they appear, with the grenade launcher Juavo being the highest priority. Chances are you'll have pretty little health to work with at this point, and you do not want your deathless run to end here after 3 nightmarish helicopter section, a swarm of bees, a giant snake, and boat parkour. I did have one run end here in this last part of the chapter, and I can assure you I was not happy about it.
aircraft carrier of unknown origin in the harbor. Chatter we've picked up indicates it might belong to Neo Umbrella.
That's where Ada's headed. We can't let her reach it. Hold on. I'm gonna jump it.
And there we have it. S rank on Chapter 3. Like I said, this is definitely the most difficult chapter in this campaign, but we are not nearly out of the woods yet. The next couple of chapters are going to present some very real challenges for us as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll join me next time for the first part of Chapter 4. See ya!